Hey guys, Mike here from Coach Emaray Collectibles. I just got home from Tucson. I was at a card show today, vending at the 520 card show. They had the hobby hangout at Keno Sports Complex. It was a great show. I think they said they had over maybe 1,400 people that attended. It's mostly TCG Pokemon, but I only do deal with sports cards and really mostly basketball. I have some other products, but I did really well. Got a lot of repeat customers. I did a show last weekend in Tucson. I think this is my fifth or sixth show that I've done since I started doing shows a couple months ago. I kind of got hooked on it, especially down in Tucson. It just seems that the shows are better, and go figure, my niche seems to do better there. Although I've done great at the Phoenix shows as well, but obviously my University of Arizona Wildcat products do really, really well in Tucson. So anyway, I wanted to take a stab at making some content. I've never done content before, and I got home from Tucson, and it's a mail day. So I got a bunch of stuff in the mail that I opened up, and I want to share with people what I got. I'll start doing this. I have a lot of cards. I think I have over 300 cards at PSA right now getting graded. So as cards, grades are revealed, I plan to reveal them on my Instagram and, let people know what I have available. I have a lot of folks looking for certain cards, certain players, and I want to, make it available to the masses, and not necessarily just on eBay, because nobody likes the crazy fees that they charge for a buyer or seller on eBay. So if we can take any sales off of eBay, the better. These will be at my shows upcoming. So I have a show tomorrow in Glendale at the Dave & Buster's in Glendale. It's with the Desert Dogs. This is my second show that I'm going to be doing with those guys. They had a great show. They do it on Friday nights, like once or twice a month in Mesa. I did that one, but tomorrow it's a new concept they have where they're bringing card shows to Dave & Buster's, and they're calling it the Cardcade. It's a great idea. Just kind of collaborating or mixing the two experiences together. Get the family out to Dave & Buster's, get some food, check out some cards, play some games, make it a fun overall day. So anyways, I'll be out there tomorrow. I think they open at 10. I think it goes from 10 to 4, and I think there's like a trade night from 4 to 6 or something like that. So I guess I'll be there till at least till 6 o'clock. So come by if you're on the west side of Phoenix. Stop by and say hi. But anyways, let's get into the reason I jumped on today was to show the content, the mail drop, the stuff I got in the mail today, the haul that I got in the mail. So these are some of the cards here. Let's start in the back here with the Carter Bryant. This is from the 2025 Topps Finest set. It's a purple refractor, PSA 10, Gem Mint 10. This one is numbered out of, I believe, 250. Yeah, 250. Is it 35 out of 250? So Topps Finest makes some crazy looking cards with the planets and whatnot behind it. This one, something with Topps Finest right here. If you look on the back, it'll say common, uncommon, or rare. This is one of the commons. It is numbered though, and it is a refractor, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool card there in a 10. I'm stacking Carter Bryant's. Like, I'm really big on him. I high on him, whatever you want to call it. But obviously, he went to U of A. But every Spurs dynasty had a Arizona Wildcat on it. Going back to Sean Elliott, to Steve Kerr, to now Carter Bryant. I love this kid's attitude around defense. He has publicly said in press conferences that he wants to be the number 2 best defender in the league behind his teammate Victor Wembanyama. That is a great goal to have as a young player in the league. He's a great 3-and-D player. He's got a good 3-point shot. He plays great defense. He's super athletic, can throw down some nasty dunks. Should have won the dunk contest if he had completed his dunk. His former Arizona alum what is his name? Rashad Johnson? Kashad Johnson, sorry. Kashad Johnson won the dunk contest over Carter Bryant, but Carter's dunks were way better. He just missed his last one. So, anyways, that's Mr. Carter Bryant for you. People are obviously buying into the Wemby hype. Even Dylan Harper right now is super popular. His value is sky high right now, just as high as Cooper Flag. I'm stacking Carter Bryant's. I got to stay true to my niche. You know, I want to have the best Arizona Wildcat products out there for customers and for my collection. So I am buying Mr. Carter Bryant. He doesn't have a lot of stuff graded right now. People weren't grading his stuff during the year, so he's got really low pop counts. So I am grabbing stuff anytime I see it available at a decent price, trying to pick those up. And I believe his value will go up during the season if he, you know, obviously becomes a starter, or shoot, he could even be like a 6 man of the year type player. So he had a great showing in the playoffs. Anyways, just staying on the same line with Carter Bryant, I'll just tell you guys about the blue X-Fractor. So Topps Chrome kind of screwed up on their mega boxes. They had advertised a blue X-Fractor on the cover of the box, and there was no blue X-Fractors in the product at all. Somebody messed up, and it was an advertising mishap. And so anyways, they came out earlier this year with a trade-in. So you could trade in your silver X-Fractors to redeem for a blue X-Fractor. Now, trust me, I had my fair share of X-Fractors. I actually completed the X-Fractor set and sold the complete set of X-Fractors, which was no easy. It was super hard to do. I also graded a ton of X-Fractors, a couple Cooper Flags, Con Knipple, Dylan Harper, LeBron, Giannis, Curry. I did a lot of grading with those. I was really, me getting back into the hobby for the first time in over 20 years. I was really experimenting. I graded stuff with SGC, with Arena Club, PSA, and right now, even though there's long waits at PSA, I still am going to stick with PSA. I'm okay sending this in at the $80 just because I really think this card will gem. I think I have 3 of these blue X-Fractors, and I think this is the best copy that I've seen. It's pretty clean copy, and centering is good, corners are good, surface is really good. So I'm going to send that in at the $80. This is a card that I picked up for, it's under 20 bucks. I think it's $10, maybe 15 at the most. I believe this in a PSA 10 is going to, today, I believe it could be a $200+ card. And then as his value increases through his performance, playing time, that card could even grow even more. So I will be grading that one this week. I'll be sending it in. Next up, we've got Mr. Koa Pete, Mr. Arizona. I love the Orange Suns color match. Not only is this card a Orange Suns color match, it's also number 10 out of 25. So the 10 being a Koa Pete number match from his Arizona jersey. Now, my understanding is he's not going to wear number 10 with the Suns. I believe he's number 18. Number 10, I believe, is the center from Duke, Malawak, or whatever his name is. Which he's a sleeper right now, guys. Pick up all the Malawachs you can. He's going to be a good player this year. I'm also going after his orange out of 25s. I feel like those are a great look. Those are going to be super popular. I don't care that this is an 8. I got a really good price on this, and it's just a beautiful looking card. It's from the Bowman Sapphire. Sapphire is a really short printed set. They don't make a whole lot of these, and obviously this one's out of 25. So, and being the color match for the Suns and the number match, jersey match for Koa Pete makes this one special, and that one will definitely sell at an upcoming show, maybe tomorrow in Glendale. I also picked up this Koa Pete PSA 10. It's from the 25 Bowman U Best set. It's the Shimmer parallel. So it's not a super rare card, but it is a parallel. It's not a base. Just think it's a pretty card there with the shimmer in the light. like the Arizona, the colors kind of match with the Arizona colors, and it is a PSA 10, so slabbed up. There's not a lot of slabbed up. This is probably a pop 1, so there's probably not a lot of in circulation right now. Anybody looking to get Koa Pete in a slab, I'll have that available tomorrow in Glendale. I don't think I'm going to throw these up on eBay yet, so I'll have them available at shows. Next up is my man. I call him the prophet, the chosen one, the one who restored Arizona football. He did it with 2 different coaching staffs. He's I love his loyalty, sticking around with Arizona after our coach left, and the season he had before with T-Mac, and then coming back, and the season wasn't so great a couple years ago, and then just kind of bringing that back last year with a new receiving corps, and he had a great year last year. He broke a lot of records for Arizona passing records. He's going to shatter every school passing record this year in his 5th year, his senior year. He's a Heisman hopeful. I'm really hoping that he can have a great breakout season and get a lot of national attention. I'm really stacking up on Noah Fafita. This one is a black out of 10. It's a first Bowman card, so this is a pretty popular, rare variety for a first card for a player. This one I plan to get graded. It did have a little scratch over here when we looked at it under magnification. I want to see if my guy can get that scratch out, but otherwise the card is really clean, and hope to get that graded, and really hopeful that Noah's going to have a great year. And really he just has to get past BYU, I think, in that week 2 revenge game in Provo on the road. That's going to be a really big game for Noah and the Cats. If we can get through that game, there's going to be a few easy games ahead of them to really get off to a great start in the season and put us in contention for the Big 12 championship. So anyways, you're going to see a lot of Noah's. I picked up, actually got 2 1-of-1s to super fractors from Bowman sets. So those are going to be coming, and then I'm getting a lot of PSA 10 versions of Noah Fafita. I just think he's going to be super popular during the season this year. So anyways, I picked those up. Oh, the one other one that I got here that's not on the stand is this Koa Pete. It is a PSA 9. I typically don't buy 8s and 9s. I try to just buy 10s, just for resale and appearance and all that. But this one, there's just not a lot of options out there for people that want to get slabbed up copies of Koa Pete or some of their favorite players, and this is a really affordable option for someone. It is numbered out of $299, and it looks super cool with the speckle refractor. So look at that thing glisten in the light. So it is a PSA 9. This one I got at a really great price, so I'll be able to offer that at my upcoming shows. Let me know if there's anything you like, that you see, that you want. Let me know. Shoot me a DM. What else did I get? So I did join I don't really do breaks often, but I was bored the other night and I jumped in. I like this product, the Bowman U, or not, what is it? Yes, Bowman Basketball, 2025 Bowman Basketball, where they combine NBA, college, men's and women's. It's a really great product. That's where a lot of these, Koa Pete's, Braden Burry's, AJ DeBansa, a lot of these players have cards in that set. But I did a random break and got the Hornets and the Sixers, so 2 of the best teams you can possibly get in a break. And so out of the break, I didn't get any monster cards. I did get this cool one. It's a Con Knipple red rookie, which is somewhat of a chase card. I believe this is, it's a $10 to $20 card from one of the top rookies. Not sure if I'll grade that one. How's the centering look? Looks all right, I think. I'm not a good judge of centering. I need to ask my son on that. I got the Rockstar Rookies Con Knipple. And then I told you I also got the Sixers. So I picked up a couple the VJ Edgecombe. So the rookie, is that Rookie of the Year or something like that? And then a chrome parallel of VJ Edgecombe. I'm really high on VJ Edgecombe right now, because obviously Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper are like the 2 most popular rookies, and then Con Knipple would be right up there with them. VJ started off last year great. I mean, he was, I think, the top rookie to start the season. I think he had a huge game to start this year. But I just think next year with LeBron and Wemby, or not Wemby, excuse me, Embiid, LeBron and Embiid, they're going to sit a lot during the regular season. They're going to save them and make sure they're healthy for the playoffs. And so the young guys are going to get a lot of run, a lot of touches, a lot of opportunities to shine. VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown. Those are guys that I would that I think value is going to increase, that I would jump on. So I'm pretty happy to pick up, a couple of VJs. These aren't great, monster cards by any means, but I'll be able to throw them in my basketball box for people to sort through and hopefully pick up. Some other stuff that I got. So in this binder that the cards are sitting on here, it's my personal collection of Steve Kerr's. So just a little quick background. So when I was a kid, I loved Chris Mullin. Everybody back when I was growing up, they liked Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson. Even had some friends that liked Isaiah Thomas. Well, I like to be contrarian, and I like Chris Mullin. I had an opportunity to go to his basketball camp, and he was an all-star. He's a member of the Dream Team, so I really like Chris Mullin. And so back in the early 2000s, I used to buy a lot of Chris Mullin cards, and I just assembled this massive collection of like 400 plus unique Chris Mullin cards. Well, I stopped collecting probably in 2005 or 6, and the cards had been in storage for like 20 plus years. That included, a lot of LeBron James rookies and amongst others. But so at the end of last year, I pulled all my collection out, got into grading, started grading stuff. And so, that's how got me back into the hobby after 20 plus years. And I graded a lot of my old collection, bought a lot of new stuff, started grading that. I just got really into the grading and flipping on eBay. And then it led to, in the last couple months, getting involved in card shows and here I am. But anyways, back to my story about Chris Mullin. I don't really care for Chris Mullin anymore. I guess outgrew him or something, but whatever. I was a Warriors fan before it was cool to be a Warriors fan. I used to like the Warriors in the Run TMC era, and when Chris Webber played for the Warriors. So, but anyways, now in my older age, I don't care for Mullin. I love the Warriors because of Kerr. Steve Kerr was my true childhood hero. I got to meet him when I was 10 years old. The poster child, the golden child of Juve basketball. Love me some Steve Kerr. When I was growing up, Steve Kerr just didn't have a lot of cards. See, like Mullin back, when I was a kid, Mullin had tons of cards. He had inserts and all-star cards and, cards from every set. Kerr didn't. Kerr only had, his 89 Hoops rookie, and he had some Arizona Collegiate cards, and then he had the police cards from the Tucson Police Department that came out. Like, he didn't have a lot of cards to collect. So you couldn't really PC Steve Kerr back in the early 90s. So I didn't even have Kerr cards. Like, I don't even know what I did with them. Like, I would give them away, or I don't know, just traded them. Who knows? But so anyways, now I PC Steve Kerr. I sold my entire Mullin collection. I had some really rare stuff. I graded some stuff. I had precious metal gems, rubies, autographs, rookies, you name it. I sold the entire collection. I kind of pieced off some of the bigger cards, and then finally I just sold the last, probably a month ago, just the last bit of my collection. So I'm completely out of the Chris Mullin game, and I'm full deep in Steve Kerr. So I wasn't initially going to collect every Steve Kerr, but I was just going to kind of collect rare autos and parallels. So this one's kind of cool that I picked up in the mail today. It's optigraphs, but it's an autograph, and it's gold. And what I like, it's out of 10. So it's numbers 5 out of 10. So it's a pretty rare card, and it's got an autograph on it. So that's the kind of stuff that I was going to collect: rare, serial numbered autos, case hits, things like that. But in the last week or two, I decided, I'm going to just go back and assemble all the Chris Mullin checklist that I can. There's stuff that's going to be one-of-ones and super rare stuff that you can't find. There's some stuff that he has, like Steph Curry autos and autos with other players that are just going to be impossible for me to get or afford. But in the meantime, there's a lot of base stuff out there that I can pick up and just try and assemble as many as possible. There's a cool website out there called TCDB, I believe. It's a trading card database, and you can log your cards and it'll have a checklist of your, whatever player. I believe Kerr has like 1,200 and some unique cards, and you could log your collection. And so there's somebody on there that has 200 and I think it's 27 or 277 like unique Steve Kerr cards. So I'm a goal-oriented collector. I'm an old school collector. I try to collect sets. I try to have like an end goal in mind. And so my goal is to have the most unique Steve Kerrs on the TCDB website. So I think it's possible because he doesn't have a ton. Like in comparison, Mullen had like 5,000 or 6,000 cards. I think like maybe at least 4,000. Like he had a lot of cards, like 3 to 4 times more than Steve Kerr. So I'm never gonna have all 1,200 of his cards, but I really think I could get 400 or 500 of them. So anyways, these are some of the ones I picked up. This one's a sticker, Panini sticker. This one's a Greats of the Game. It's numbered to 199. These are not big cards. These are just really base cards that I'm picking up for, you can imagine, the other reason why I like collecting Kerr is his stuff is cheap. And there's like, you're not competing with others by trying to buy his stuff. So I'm not in bidding wars or missing out on stuff because others are buying his stuff. I'm probably the only guy on eBay right now buying Steve Kerr's consistently. But this is a European variation of this Fleer 95, 96 Fleer card. So it's a European card. There's a couple cards in here. I think one of those is a sticker. It's a base Topps Chrome that I didn't have. This is a Finest refractor. I think it's a refractor. I have a hard time telling if they're refractors or not, but it still has the protective coating on it. So some people like it with the coating, some people don't like it without. I'm gonna try and get one of each so that I can display them both in my binder. But there are a lot of variations of these cards. Different countries released it, different languages. This is just a base version of that Greats of the Game. This is the 5th anniversary Hoops Gold card. This card's in really rough shape, but anyways, I don't care too much about the condition on them. I'm just trying to assemble all the Kerr cards ever made. So anyway, that is, oh, wait, hang on. I got one last reveal. If you guys are familiar with Topps Now, I'm a big, I like Topps Now. I started buying them at the end of the college basketball season. I got some U of A moments like from the Big 12 regular season championship. Maybe I think it was a Big 12 tournament actually. And so the way Topps Now works is they make cards that are moments in time of particular events. So like, for example, the Arizona Wildcats had a Topps Now card. It was Braden Burry's Koa Pete card for when they won the Big 12 championship. That was the first one I've ever bought. And the thing with Topps Now, they're not mass produced. They're short printed. They'll open it up for like 3 days, and whatever they sell, and that's it. They don't make them anymore. So like some of these cards, there may only be 500 of them made. Like there's a Braden Burry's from this year where there's only 500 of them, and so that's it. Like so they're kind of rare. This Big 12 one that I was telling you about, I think there was 1,200 of them that were printed, but you get a chance at a lucky hit, and so I hit 3 lucky hits in my first order. I hit a 1 of 10. I hit a out of 25, and I graded those. I got a PSA 10 on the out of 25. I got a 9 on the out of 10, and then I also got a redemption card for a relic out of 10 as well. But I haven't received that one yet, so I'll hopefully reveal that one soon because it's been since April, May, June, July. It's been almost 4 months now, so hopefully that redemption will come soon. But anyways, so Topps Now, I've been buying them consistently since then. I'll pick up 5 cards, maybe 10, maybe 20 if it's a good one. Like Cooper Flagg had a Rookie of the Year one. I picked up 2 orders of 20, just hoping to get a lucky hit. I didn't get a lucky hit, but those are cards. They gem really well, so they if you grade them, they'll grade well because they're not mass produced. The quality's pretty good. So the latest moments that I picked up are from the draft night. So like, for example, AJ Debonsa, he's the #1 draft pick for the Wizards. I think the Wizards are going to be a good team, although the East is loaded this year. but I picked up, I thought I had 5 of them, but there's a few there. Braden Burries, definitely going to pick up Braden Burries. I think he's going to have a great NBA career, but he's going to have a great rookie year. He could be in contention for Rookie of the Year. He's going to get a lot of minutes on a really bad Milwaukee team. He's going to get a lot of opportunities to score, to lead the team. I think he's going to play some point guard. He's a great defender. He really is a jack of all trades. He does it all. I mean, he can rebound for a guard. He's a great rebounder. Can shoot lights out. Think he's going to have a great career. I mean, he killed it in the summer league. So, hoping he can put himself in the contention for Rookie of the Year. So, I was hoping to get a lucky hit from him, but I didn't. So, but I do have 10 of those. Braden Burries draft night cards. What else did I get? This guy I have nightmares of because Michigan just whooped Arizona in the Final Four. But Yaxel Lendenberg, he went to the Warriors. He's like a 26 or 27-year-old rookie. He probably shouldn't have been playing college. I mean, he's pretty old to still be in college, but nevertheless, he won a championship. And I think he went to Western Arizona. Go figure. What, Western Arizona, is that Yuma? Is there, I guess, a college in Yuma that he went to? Anyway, picked up a few of his. He's on the Warriors. I think he could be, the next Draymond Green type for the Warriors. I think he's a good player. He had a really good summer league, so I did pick up some of his. The other ones that I picked up. So when you buy these cards, you get a chance at a lucky hit. I did get one lucky hit. Those are more of the Debances. Let's see. Oh, that's all the Debances. I did get one lucky hit, and it's for Mr. Darren Peterson. So that's a cool one right there. This is number 21 out of 50. I don't know what number he wears. I think he might be 23, but it'd be kind of cool if he's 21. Darren Peterson from Kansas gets a bad rap for sitting out a lot of the games during the season, but he's a great player. I mean, if you look at his highlights, he kind of reminds me of Michael Jordan, to be honest. He's a big physical guard, can attack the basket. He can dunk on people. He can shoot lights out. I think that's the difference. Like, Jordan coming into the league didn't have a shot. This kid has a shot. He could be a generational type player if he has the work ethic and the heart and all that stuff. But yeah, he went to Utah. Great player. This is a cool card to get a lucky hit on. So I think I got 10 of his. So they'll give you 9 of the base and then 1 of the lucky hits. Who else did I get? Darius Acuff. He went to Arkansas. Doesn't play a lick of defense. If he can play any kind of defense, he'll be a really good NBA player. Kind of reminds me of Allen Iverson or maybe De'Aaron Fox. Who else did we get? Cameron Boozer, who was from Duke, got drafted by Memphis. I think I picked up 5 of his cards. Acuff again. Let's see. I got 5 of his. And then last but not least, I got Caleb Wilson for the Bulls. He went to North Carolina. He was really good in the summer league. He kind of reminds me of, I think, Kevin Garnett. He can do it all for a power forward. He can shoot, defend, block, post up. He's going to be a great player, probably a Rookie of the Year candidate. This is a really great draft class. So anyways, I picked up those Topps Now cards. I don't know if it's going to be worth grading these at $80. Probably this one I'll grade at $80, but the others, not quite sure yet. I'll have to see. I kind of think since people aren't grading, lower end cards, that if stuff surfaces, like someone that does go out and grade it, like I wonder, can you pay $80, grade one of these, and then, would they sell for $200 in a PSA 10? Maybe it'd be worth grading those, but we shall see. If not, I might try it with Beckett. I haven't done Beckett grading yet, so. But anyways, that's my card reveal. I will start doing this as I get new stuff in. Really, when I get my graded cards in, I'm going to do this so people can see what's new that I'm getting in, and also as I have orders coming in from eBay or Topps Now or whatever. But that's what I have, guys. I got to get to bed. It's getting late. I had an early morning today. Tomorrow I'm going to have another early morning to go out to Glendale for the Cardcade at Dave & Buster's. So I'll see you guys there tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.